My name is Alphonse Abiman. I'm a student in the Bachelor of Arts program with College for America at Southern Ontario University, and I'm conducting this interview as part of my academic work. I record this interview and use the information in an article I'm writing for a research project. The article and the recorded interview will be submitted to College for America so that my work as an interviewer and writer can be evaluated. This recording will be used solely for this purpose. Do you have any questions?
No?
Do you give your consent to be interviewed and recorded?
Yes.
Great. So here are a few notes. You can read that.
Thank you. I, Chinchin, give my informed consent to participate in this interview to be recorded and used as a part of students' academic evaluation.
Great. So I appreciate. And in this interview, again, to talk a little bit about crowdfunding campaign and how it helps individuals and organizations to raise capital for their projects, product, or their child programs.
Yes.
So, what do you understand about crowdfunding?
Thank you very much. When you are talking about crowdfunding, you are referring to the way of raising money via online tools. For example, you have a platform where you can go there and you fill your information, and then from there people can start to fund to give money for you.
Oh yeah, great. Yeah, it means like it's a platform where individuals can see your presentation, your project, and if they are interested, they can give up money just for you to fund your project.
Yes.
Yeah, that's really understandable. And are there different kinds of crowdfunding or variations among crowdfunding types if they are any?
Thank you. Maybe I know like about 3 ways of raising money, but basically I'm going to focus on the 2 main ones because they are the one I can say that I know I have more information about them. Firstly, there is what is called the equity-based crowdfunding. This is the way of raising money where people will invest money in your business, but of course they will be having share in your business. In addition to that, under based crowdfunding, equity-based crowdfunding, this means that they will be participating in the daily activities in the business. They will try to provide some kind of support in terms of ideas, effort. In other words, they will be involved in the business. But when you are talking about the loan-based crowdfunding, it is a way also of raising money, but the investors will invest money in your business, but you will pay them the invested money plus the interest. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
yeah.
how they are.
Yeah, there are two and they are different. And for you, what do you think is the best option between choosing equity-based crowdfunding or loan-based crowdfunding? What do you think is the better option?
Thank you. From my experience so far, I can advise young entrepreneur or other startup business to raise funds by using equity-based crowdfunding. There are a couple of reasons why I can choose the use of that kind of type of raising money. Firstly, when you are raising money by using equity-based crowdfunding, you are able to reach to the big number of people. This means that many people will be aware of what you are doing or about your project. Also, you can use equity-based crowdfunding because it helps the owner of the project or the business owner to get enough money. For example, if you want to raise money like more than 1 million, you can use equity-based crowdfunding so that you can get such amount of money. You can also use the equity-based crowdfunding because you will even get money, but also will get the ideas from the people who will invest in your business. That's why you can say that raising money using equity-based crowdfunding is the best way compared to the loan-based crowdfunding.
I like that. I like that. If people are more interested in investing in your business, they can, of course, provide you with advice or other approaches on how you can do your business because they know they're going to benefit from it. I like that. I have a couple of few questions just to cover in this interview. And like you talk a little bit about equity crowdfunding and how and why individuals can choose equity crowdfunding. And I'm sure if I ask what are metrics individuals can consider just to choose any specific kind of crowdfunding, you would say equity and why, right?
Yes.
So what are some metrics like behind equity crowdfunding or key considerations apart from ideas and money you're going to get? Are there other metrics that individuals can consider?
Yes, thank you. For example, if you are raising money by using equity-based crowdfunding, there is a specific platform you use because it is specific for that kind of way, that way of raising money. And when you try to find compare it to the other form of platform used, you can see that that's the successful way platform compared to the other successful platform used in the while raising money. That is number one. The other thing also which can consider, or the key points to consider while raising money using equity-based crowdfunding, of course you will target the number of people you want to target. If you are looking for a big number of people who can invest their money in your business, of course it is another thing you will consider by using such a kind of raising money.
Oh yeah, I can understand. And from your experience, I've heard a little bit the last couple of year and few months you raised some amount of dollars just to fund the project you've done. And I was curious in my research to know what happens after raising money using crowdfunding. Like what happens after?
Thank you very much. As you said, for me, as I said previously at the beginning of this presentation, I talked about equity-based crowdfunding. Of course, I raised the money via that kind of platform, and then after gathering the money, I was able to create that project. From there, I was able to work with the people who invested their money in the project I was doing. So we work together as a team, we contribute strong ideas, we tried to gather more information about what we are going to do in our project, how we can perform effectively as a team. And from there, apart from getting money from those investors, also we get a kind of strong ideas which can be implemented in our project so that we can move forward.
Yeah. So yeah, I can understand. Do you think other individuals who raise capital using crowdfunding, do you think they deliver or they provide what they have promised before, or they just use money on their own and they don't care about donors and investors?
Okay, that is like a specific question, but I'm going to provide my point of view.
Yes.
Maybe when you are raising money, of course you have purpose of using that amount of money. Of course you have let's take an example. If you raise money by using your own crowdfunding, in that case, if you used that money, of course you will use it for the specific things you have planned for, because you will pay the interest for the people. And the investors, regardless you have get a profit or your business collapses, they don't care. At the end, they are expecting to get their profit. So I think that when to answer that question, people should be committed. It depends on the commitment of people and the integrity of the person who is doing the business.
Oh yeah, that's a really good. I I assume and I presume that people who donate over crowdfunding, there are investors, donors who don't care about interest in time. So why do you think individuals or donors or investors should donate the amount of dollars? Just they don't know what's gonna be the next steps. Why do you think they have to donate?
Thank you very much. For my experience, I have seen that people are willing to donate depending on how you try to convince them, how your project is very the clear picture of your project, how you will learn it, how you will, the clear way of how you will be getting profit of how you will getting profit, and also how you try to provide your pitch so that you can strongly convince them and see that your idea are very strong compared to the other persons who are used to raise money. So number one is like the content of your project. That's number one. Number two is that how the clear picture of how people will, they see that how your project will generate the profit. In that case, they will be willing to donate. Also, what they are expecting to get back. If, for example, they are investing money for getting back the profit, if they see that they will get interest, they are willing to donate in your project. Also, the successful of your project can attract the investors to invest in the business.
Yeah, great. So before wrap up with our interview, I have one or two questions. And you mentioned something like if an individual is using equity-based crowdfunding, he or she is supposed to get investors on board of directors of the business, so they can have shares in the business, and they expect to get back what they have donated with somewhat of interest rate. And you said if the business collapses, they don't care. And sometimes you find people conduct crowdfunding campaign and they miss to hit their goal. Like if they envisioning to get $1 million and they get sometimes 100,000 and it's not enough to just start their business. What do you think some business collapses once they have capital, and why do you think other individuals use crowdfunding campaign and they miss to get a specific amount of capital they are looking for? What are like concept behind failures of businesses which are collapsing and individuals who are not successfully crowdfunding?
Thank you. Let me start on the business that collapse. It will depend on different factors that can lead to the collapse of the business. Firstly, as I have said, there is a specific platform which are used while raising money. So if you use like an appropriate platform, for example, there is a specific platform for equity-based crowdfunding. This means that if you are using the equity-based crowdfunding and then you use a platform which is used for loan-based crowdfunding, in that case you will not get enough money for finding your business, because of course you have misused the platform. That is number one. Number two, which can lead to the people to be unsuccessful while raising money, is the targeted number. If you, for example, you want to gather more than 1 million, in that case, if you use other form of business, other form of raising the money rather than using equity-based crowdfunding, because it targets a big number of people. In that case, you will also get a challenge of not getting enough money as expected. So by talking about the business that collapse in the process of
raising amount of capital using crowdfunding, sometimes they fail to hit their goal, while others even exceed their goal.
Okay, that is what I was saying.
Oh, yeah.
And now I'm going to talk about on the question you asked about the business that failed by the time they are applying the capital or the money they have fundraised. Okay, so that's also depends on different factors. It will depend on the commitment of people. If you are working with people, maybe let me use this word, raise people who don't want to work so that your business can be successful. If you have people who don't want to contribute their ideas so that the team can be powerful towards the performance of the project, in that case also it can fail. Also, if you have not a clear picture of how your project will run, also it will lead to the failure of the project.
Yeah, great. I appreciate the time and the effort you invested in contributing to my research project, and thank you.
You're welcome.